Yeah? Something you need? No, and neither should you. You're from West Harbor. Duncan told me what happened. The Gith show up, and you killed them. And you know what? There'd be a lot less misery in the world if everyone followed that simple rule. Either stand up and fight, or be prepared to suffer. There now. Maybe I'm speaking to someone with some sense. There's learning in fighting and killing, and more in fighting for something you believe in. What would have happened if you never fought for anything? Why, you wouldn't have come all this way. Seems to me there's a strength in that, something you can learn from, and so could those fool villagers in Ember. Go ahead, but don't expect any answers. No. Is it a phrase or a name? Sure doesn't sound like any Sword Coast town I've heard of. That's what those Gith call you, right? I assumed it was some curse like half-wit or dung dweller or something like that. Already have. Now, is that it? Or do you have more to ask? Go ahead, but don't expect any answers. The trial. A Luskan trick, probably still angry with you for driving away their agents in Neverwinter. Yeah, Duncan told me about that too. Duncan sure does. Not a good one for keeping secrets, but he's always quick to call a debt when he wants. Are you seriously asking me, or just making conversation? Because it seems to me a law-abiding lady like yourself might just be asking for the sake of asking. And trust me, I'll respect you a lot more if you admit it now than hear my advice and ignore it. True enough. I'm not one for following what everyone tells me, either. I think you should skip this whole trial and just try to kill the ambassador. That'll send a nice message to them about what you think of justice. Trust me, that's the only language Luskan will understand. Still, if you don't want to waste time in court, you could just run from this, and you and I could go find some hidden trail somewhere and camp for a year or two. I don't know. If it was an offer, what would you say? Now, that wouldn't make the paladin very happy to hear that, and we don't want to make him mad, now would we? You warm my heart, you really do. I love that in a woman, mean and sharp-tongued. Well, poor paladin. You win some, you lose some. In the meantime, I suppose you could follow the procedures and try to find proof of their claim. But that's only worth it if you can hurt Luskan in the process.